Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? Well, adjusting the Instagram one. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday, happy Juneteenth. I hope you guys are having a great holiday. So let me know in the chats if you are off today or are you working. I would be interested to know if you're working today or you are off. I'm taking today light. I have like few meetings. Usually holidays, I have more people actually booking calls because they are off work and they want to do something either for their nonprofit or for their business or personal um, life, taxes and others. So I keep some holidays open, some hours open. So that's what happened today. So I had it open. Sometimes I just forget to close the weekend or the holiday, my calendar on the holiday, and people book. So, well, too late to close it. So that what happens a lot of time. But I try to close it when I notice, or open some hours. It depends. So if I notice, I do that. Anyway, I don't want to take so much of your time. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? How are you doing today? Hey, Dorothy, you're off today. Okay, awesome. Wednesdays and Friday. Awesome, awesome. All right, good. So I want to talk to tax professionals today. Yeah, sorry, my friends on nonprofits. I want to talk my tax professionals today. The reason why I am here to talk to you guys because I know after tax season a lot of us like have downtimes and all these income coming during the last few months of the year. Now, like, everything's slow. People done their taxes. No one cares about their taxes, even though they should, and we know that they should care now so they can save next time or next year. But still they don't. But most people don't. Some people, yeah, they take their financials to the next level. They plan ahead of time, they do great, so they are not surprised. We know that. But those people still limited. So tapping into a nonprofit world can make you avoid that. Even if you only tap into that with doing 990s, that's it. You don't need to do anything else than do 990s. You don't have to worry about any other thing with nonprofits. Oh, great. Great. Yeah, and actually there is an opportunity to do tax resolution for nonprofits. Um so in this today's video, I want to tell you about. Okay, so I've seen a lot of reasons why tax professionals do not want to tap into nonprofits. First, they think maybe they have to do pro bono, which is not true. I know, like, my nonprofit might ask, like, if you can help us for free or if you can do it for very low fees. You don't have to do that because if you don't know yet, if you haven't done 990 yet, it is a long form. It is a lot of questions. It is a lot of work. It does take a lot of time, and you need a lot of answers from your clients. You have to protect yourself because there is like a lot of responsibility comes with it. But like any other, also taxes that we do, not only for 990s. They also think, okay, I don't want to get in trouble. If I get involved with nonprofits, I might get in trouble if they're not knowing what they're doing. Well, yes, a lot of them don't know what they're doing. You don't have to be involved with those. And also, you can protect yourself and just have boundaries and really know what you need, what you need in order to do a good service with protecting yourself. And yeah, you might have to turn some people out, away and say, okay, no, sorry, I cannot do this. And I have done this before. So It is a long process, so a lot of tax professionals don't want to get into that. And some professionals, they are not sure how to do it. That's the reason they don't want to tap into that. And a lot of courses out there, but unfortunately, I haven't seen, maybe there is, but I haven't seen that thorough a course that or a training that covers every single thing you need to know, the way you need to do it. I haven't seen any yet. Maybe there is, but I myself haven't seen any. So what I'm trying to do now is actually close this gap, because most of my clients, well, more than 50% of my clients during tax seasons are nonprofit. So I do a lot of 990s, 990 easy, and 990 in card. So I wanted to share that knowledge with you guys, because there's not too many people doing that. So there is a lot of need for us tax professionals to do the 990s. Why? Because actually nonprofits are now getting more letters from the IRS. They're, yeah, your exempt status are revoked or is revoked. Other letters saying you have a penalty of few $1,000s. Why? Because they either haven't done their 990, or maybe they have done it with a volunteer, or maybe they have done it with an accountant who does not know taxes or do not know how to do 990s, and they have missing information. Also, some of them are triggering audits because why? They are not paying attention to some triggers. Some of it is a typo, could be a typo, could be a simple no areas question. You answer the wrong question, even though you know the right answer, but maybe just a mistake happens. And with during tax season, we're all busy, and maybe you have a staff member in your firm that is doing this, and they're not sure how to actually do it, or they don't pay attention, they don't read every single question. You cannot assume with 990. You have to really get all the answers from your client, and it has to be, of course, accurate and correct. And you want to make sure you select the correct answer. Sometimes you are required to attach a schedule, but you are not attaching that schedule. Sometimes you are required to file an additional 990, which is maybe 990T, and you don't do it. So all of these and more trigger audits, and your clients will be in trouble if they do not hire a professional, or your prospects. If they don't hire a professional who knows how to do it, they might be in trouble. Trying to save money, they end up paying so much more money. Or maybe they will be in trouble. Like, you can be in a lot of trouble as a nonprofit or a nonprofit leader if you don't do things right. And as much as I would like to say nonprofit don't have to pay, actually they have to pay more, because it's more work. Because it's more work. Just let's take an example. Like, if you want to register an organization versus if you want to register a business. So now, if you want to register a business, as you know, as a tax professional, you just go ahead and register with the state, and then go ahead and do the EIN and just the paperwork with the IRS, and that's it. You're done. You're over. It's over. Nothing more. Maybe you have to do the operation agreement or all of these good stuff, but it's not as essential, even though they should have it, but it's not as critical, essential, like when you are a nonprofit. What you have to do is actually first start with the state, register at the state, and then go ahead and get the EIN just like a regular business. And then after that, you have to have the bylaws, you have to have conflict of interest agreements ready before you even apply for 501c3 status. Why? Simply because you're gonna need this information when you apply to do when you want to apply for 501c3, like exempt status. When you apply for that, or before you do the application, You have to have those documents ready because you're going to use them. And there's like some areas you have to say what's paragraph, what's the number. You have to say the details, like where they can find it in your bylaws or in your conflict of interest. So you have to have them ready before. So that is and you're not ending there. After that, you will have to go back to the state. At base of the state, you see like how can you be a nonprofit in the states? How can you get that? So it's a long process, much longer than establishing any business. Same thing when you do their bookkeeping, same thing when you do their taxes, same thing when you do your governance documents, when you report the programs. It's a lot of rules, and so a lot of things. They need compliance more than ever now. They need compliance more than any other business. Even if they don't know it, they will eventually either forced to close the organization or actually get in compliance. And those who are just not serious enough to have their nonprofit as a business, treated as a business, they're not going to stay in the game longer, unfortunately. So we want to help them, but also we want to help ourselves. Like we cannot just provide those services for free or with a loss. We have to be profitable so we can continue to help them. So you shouldn't feel bad when you charge a nonprofit, because actually by charging them, you are providing them a service. You are teaching them that they need to treat their nonprofit as a business. If they want to continue to be in business, because nonprofit is a business, they have to take it seriously. They have to be professional. Otherwise, they won't be able to go anywhere. They won't be able to create the impact. They won't be able to do anything. So they need you to educate them. There's over 1.5 million nonprofits in the US alone. They need they need every one of us. They need help, they need education, they need to be told what they need to do in order to be successful, in order to grow, in order to reach the impact they are looking to achieve. So don't be hesitant, don't be afraid to talk to your nonprofit clients or prospect and say, yeah, this is my fee, this is what I have to charge, because we are paying for softwares, we are paying for team, we are paying for so many things. That's a business cost, right? We have team, we have so many things we have to pay for. So we have to be profitable. Otherwise, we will just close and go out of business and just go work any 9-to-5 job. And we don't want to do that. They need you. They need you. So that's why I did this training. Actually, I did this training coming up in July. It's going to be live training. It's going to be 2 days. I will show you how to prepare audit-free 990, what you need to do exactly, how to get clients even. So you don't have to wait for them to knock on your door. You can go get them. What to charge them in each situation, and how to actually evaluate that charge, because it's totally different from one-to-one. And I'll show you exactly how to onboard and offboard. Like I'll give you all the tools you need, like, the checklist, that what you have to have in place, what's the questionnaire or organizer you're going to send them, everything that you need to help them. They need you because the IRS increasing the audit on the IRS. They need you, like I said, because they're getting those letters with penalties to pay thousands of dollars or to revoke their exempt status. They are there all year round because they have multiple deadlines, not like personal return you have to do like by April 15, or like business return, which is due on March 15. You have ongoing deadlines, so you can get to those clients and you can reach out to them and get business to your firm all year long. And I'll show you also another secret in that training. So if you have not registered to the training yet, make sure you register before you can't anymore. So make sure you register and be ready to get more clients this year and for next year. You don't want to miss this opportunity. You don't want them to actually miss this opportunity where they can have a professional taking care of their return. And if you haven't registered yet, I actually put the link on the screen here, in all platforms except IG. IG, you can go to the link on the bio. You go to nourasbooks.com, and from there you can go to course or other courses, and then courses, other courses, and then you can go to how to prepare the 990. You won't miss it. You won't be, you will see it right away. There is a registration page, so you can just pay right away and register. And then you have an option to get VIP registration. You can get into that. You do not have to upgrade, but if you want more, you can definitely upgrade. And even if you are not available at that time, it's going to be live training. I encourage you to attend live. It's going to be 5 p.m. Central. We might be there for 2 hours or so. I will be there for you, like, as long as you need me. I'll give you everything. You'll have access to the training. You want to make sure you don't miss it. You want to make sure you don't miss it. You want to make sure you'll be there. Yes, Dorothy, I saw you. Thank you. I can't wait to see you. So make sure you register. Make sure to send this to anyone who you think can benefit from this. Have them register. And actually, they need all of us. They need more of us. They need more of us who already actually knows how to do the 990s. If you perfect the 990, you'll be able actually to increase your firm revenue. You will be actually, you know how people, a lot of people actually can do the individual tax return, even though like we have a lot of concerns on how well they do it and how well they really take care of the client and the knowledge that they have, if they are not or trained or took the time to study, because anyone can do it on TurboTax, regardless of how good or bad they are doing it, how much they are charging. So anyone can do that, but not everyone can take the time to learn the business tax return, for example, even though more tax professionals are learning now how to do the business tax return. But I haven't seen many of tax professionals who are willing to take those 990s, like to help those nonprofits, for the multiple reasons I mentioned in the beginning. So if you are courageous enough, if you want to help nonprofits, if you want to increase your tax firm income, you want to get involved with this course, with this training, and actually you'll be able to help them. They will thank you, because you want to get into those people who actually care about their nonprofits and they want it to grow. They are ambitious about their nonprofit. They're not just doing it as a hobby. So those are the clients you want. You want to help them grow. You want to help them get funded. And you don't have to go write a grant or help them tap into their donors in order to help them funding. Having a good professional 990, a complete one, that is enough to help them get funded, because that's a big part what they have to provide for their funders. They have to have online all the time, so donors can check them. Anyone can check that. So if they have that professional image, they will thank you later. So that will be helping them getting funded. So don't feel like if you are getting paid, then you are not doing good. No, you are doing good, and you deserve actually to be paid for your service, and you deserve to be growing for your business as they grow as well. This is a universal law. I mean, we didn't bring anything. If you just give without any return for you yourself, you're not going to be able to sustain that. You're going to break down soon. So you don't want to break down. You want to continue to be able to help. You're not going to self-fund your business. They're not going to self-fund their organization. They have to be professional. They have to be actually willing to go to the next level in order to stay as a nonprofit. Otherwise, maybe nonprofits word is not for them. Maybe they have to give it up for some other people to give them opportunity to serve in a better way. Good for you, Dorothy. So, okay, awesome. I don't want to take so much of your time. I didn't plan to stay that long, obviously, but I'm passionate about this. So I really want to get more tax professionals to get into nonprofits because they need you all. So if you haven't registered, register. If you actually know someone who might benefit from this, please let them know, share it with them, and I'll see you later. Talk to you soon.